Hey, welcome back to Emotional Relationship. Today we're diving deep into something that every woman needs to know. The 6 major green flags in men. Yes, not red flags, but green ones. These are the signs that tell you, hey, this man might actually be good for your heart. Isn't that exciting? So many times we talk about what's wrong in relationships. But what if we finally talked about what's right? What if we learned to recognize love, safety, kindness, and real emotional connection before it's too late? I promise you, this video will warm your heart, maybe even bring a tear to your eye. The good kind. So please, watch until the very end, because I've saved something truly special for the final green flag. It might just change how you see men forever. If you've ever felt confused, unsure, or even heartbroken, this video will help you reconnect with hope. Real, grounded, romantic hope. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you'll never miss a video that speaks directly to your heart. All right, let's dive in together. You deserve to know what love really looks like. He listens to understand, not to react. A man who truly listens to you is giving you something sacred. His heart's full attention. Imagine this. You're sharing a story, a memory, or even your worries. And instead of rushing you or trying to fix it, he just listens. Eyes soft, body still, heart open. He isn't listening to reply. He's listening to understand. That kind of presence. That's rare. That's powerful. That's romantic. You feel like you can breathe around him, like your thoughts matter, your words matter, you matter. There's no pressure to be perfect or to always say the right thing. You're safe to be messy, quiet, passionate, or uncertain. And he leans in closer when you are. This man is falling in love with your mind, your stories, your soul. Not just your beauty or body, but the sound of your heart when it speaks. That's emotional intimacy. That's the kind of listening that heals years of silence. And in that kind of love, you feel finally understood. He respects your boundaries, even when it's inconvenient. Romance isn't just roses and kisses. Sometimes the most romantic thing a man can do is respect your no. Respect your space. Honor your feelings, even when it's hard. And when a man does that, even when it means he doesn't get what he wants, oh, that's real love. This kind of man doesn't pout when you say no. He doesn't use silence to punish you. He doesn't push, pressure, or guilt you. Instead, he takes a breath, nods, and trusts you. That's beautiful. That's rare. It's a love that's gentle, patient, and emotionally safe. You don't feel afraid to set boundaries with him. You feel respected. And when you feel safe enough to say no, something magical happens. You start feeling even more open to saying yes because you trust him with your truth. And isn't that the most romantic thing? Trust so deep, it becomes freedom. He takes responsibility for his actions. There's something incredibly romantic about a man who says, I was wrong. I hurt you. I'll do better. Not just because he has to, but because your heart matters to him, because your pain moves him. That kind of emotional accountability, it's the language of real love. He doesn't run from conflict. He doesn't twist the truth. He doesn't defend his ego more than he defends you. He stands tall, not because he's perfect, but because he's growing. And he lets love humble him again and again. And when he apologizes, it's not just words. You feel it in his eyes, his touch, his actions. Over time, you see him becoming better because you matter that much to him. That's not weakness. That's the strength of a man in love. A man who wants to be your safe place, not your trigger. A man who wants to repair what matters, you. He supports your dreams, A true partner doesn't try to dim your light. He stands beside you and helps you shine brighter. When you talk about your dreams, he doesn't change the subject or feel threatened. He listens, eyes glowing, like you're already everything you're meant to be. He doesn't shrink from your power, he celebrates it. He knows your dreams aren't competition, they're sacred. When you're tired, he reminds you how strong you are. When you doubt yourself, he speaks life into your vision. And not because he has to, but because he wants to see you bloom. That's romance, baby. Not in grand gestures, but in little things. The way he says, "You've got this." The way he smiles when you're proud of yourself. The way he never tries to own you, just to love you freely. That's partnership. That's poetry. That's what it feels like to be loved by someone who's not afraid of your wings, but helps you fly. He makes you feel safe to be your full self. Have you ever met someone who made you feel like you didn't have to perform anymore? You could cry, laugh, ramble, dream, even fall apart, and he'd still hold you the same? That's a green flag. That's soul-deep romance. He doesn't want the filtered version of you. He wants the real you, the soft you, the messy you, the magic in your chaos. He doesn't flinch when you're emotional. He doesn't run when things get intense. He stays, and he sees you, not as a project to fix, but as a person to cherish. With him, you stop questioning your worth. You start feeling whole. And suddenly, love feels less like a game and more like home. He gives you peace, not pressure. He lets your guard down with a smile. And when you lie in his arms, you finally believe maybe love was never meant to hurt this much. Maybe this time, it can heal. He grows with you, not away from you. Growth is love's deepest promise, and a man who grows with you, emotionally, spiritually, relationally, is a man worth keeping close. Because love isn't staying the same, it's evolving together. He reads books to understand himself. He reflects after a hard conversation. He asks questions like, "Did I make you feel seen?" He doesn't just want to win you, he wants to keep you with intention. And every time you two face a storm, he's not looking for the exit. He's holding your hand saying, "Let's figure this out together." That's romantic. That's real. He grows toward you, not away from you. And with every challenge you face, your bond gets stronger, deeper, more intimate. Because the love that grows is the love that lasts. And if he's growing with you, you're not just building memories, you're building forever. Thank you so much for watching today's deep dive. Your heart matters. Your healing matters. And yes, your love story matters. These 6 green flags aren't just signs of a good man. They're signs of a good relationship, a place where your soul can rest and your spirit can rise. I hope today reminded you of what's possible, not perfect, but real. And real love, it's worth waiting for. It's worth choosing, and it starts with recognizing it. Share this video with a friend who needs a little love boost today. Let them know the good ones do exist. And until next time, take care of your beautiful heart, because someone out there is going to treasure it exactly as it is. Sending you all my warmth, love, and gratitude. See you in the next one.